Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So, we are still looking for Gortash, who I assume is all the way on top of Worm's Rock Fortress. So we will take the passageway to get up there. And as you can see, my team is fully healed up. So in between episodes I jumped into my camp and I took a long rest. And I slightly modified my team. I brought in a Asterion for Will, because I kind of hope that maybe we can use Astarion's Paralyzed Critical on Gortash. That would be such a powerful attack. I want to give that a try. And I don't know, I never really know what to do with Will in battle, so I think maybe I should bring someone else along. Also, I used a neat little trick, which honestly I should have done ages ago already. Before leaving camp, I put Shadowheart into my team and had her cast Feast of Heroes. So as you can see, at least 3 of my companions are thoroughly stuffed now. Apparently Karlek was out of range for the spell, so she didn't get the buff, but at least 3 of them got them. So that's pretty neat. You know, I don't need Shadowheart for this battle, and afterwards I'm going to take a long rest anyway, so may as well use that spell before we leave. Same with Halsin, so I should do this more often. Of course, now the game is almost over, but yeah, that's maybe a nice little trick you can use for, you know, a very high-level spell that you can just have one of your non-used team members cast on you before you leave. But either way, I guess we are ready to head out, or head up, I suppose. And yeah, this is basically the same place we've seen before, except now we're on the other side. Yeah, I suppose you can climb up here as well, and it basically takes you to the same spot. Okay, let's have a very quick look way around. Okay, this is just back down, so don't need to go there. And these are not actually doors. Oh, oh dear.
Be cautious.
Oh dear. Apparently he has prepared some traps for us.
What a day.
Alright. Yes, you can disarm these. Astarion. I don't even need to use like any bonuses for this, because I think Astarion can't roll anything lower than a 10. But maybe you should go ahead and make sure all the traps are disarmed. And do we have more of them here?
A trap?
Of course we do.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
Okay. Are we good? I guess the rest can follow now. And there's another disabled steel watcher. Sure, give me all the iron.
Be careful.
Okay,
There are traps
careful,
about.
careful indeed. Careful indeed. Let's disarm this as well. Okay, I guess I have to go inside here, but let's take a quick look around this place. We have a bunch of trunks, maybe some useful stuff. Okay, well, I would qualify that as useful. And that as well.
Never a dull moment.
But I think Artemis should
What's
pick them up.
inside?
I mean, technically, Astarion could also use like special arrows, right? But Artemis has been kind of hoarding all
On my way.
the special arrows for herself. Because she uses them more often, obviously. No, that is too impressive, but let's see if there's anything else to be found. Okay, this is empty. Huh, impressive weapons here, but Not exactly useful to us.
Anything of use? Trap! Be
Oh dear.
cautious.
Someone there?
Yes. Another trap for you. I guess we should have known that Gortash is a cheap bastard and makes use of traps. I think we have like another heavy chest in here. Again,
Still breathing, despite everything.
I think this is
One
something
day I'll
for
catch a break.
Artemis.
What's hiding here?
Very nice. Sure, let's take a quick look at this side as well.
Nasty surprise.
And
Caution is warranted here.
there's also a locked door here. I wonder if that goes into the same room as the big door at the main entrance.
Subtle steps. A trap.
And of course, there's
Someone
another
doesn't
trap.
like visitors.
Okay. And yeah, now we're basically back here. Let's take a look at the ladder, I suppose.
A quick rummage.
But there's nothing to rummage through, I'm afraid. Well, that's disappointing. Just a bunch of torches. No one cares about your torches. Okay, well, that is useful. Yeah, I guess that's all there is to this side of the tower. But I will make you lockpick this door just to see if that's just another way inside or maybe something more interesting. Yeah, it's basically the same. Okay,
These things have stayed interesting.
I'm not sure if there's any advantage of entering via this door.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Let's see what this does.
I think we will make a grand entrance via the main door here. Oh, she's just going through here anyway. I guess that'll work. Okay, let's see. Well, there's a bunch of stuff we can read. No sign of Gortash so far, but that might just be because he hasn't rendered in. I'm guessing he's somewhere inside here. Okay, maybe let's take a look at these busts here. Baron Alec Bormel.
First of the Bormel patriarch family to start his own venture, Alec is the unscrupulous bastard who made their fortune in mines and vineyards.
Interesting.
Founder of the Flaming Fist. Later history is kinder to him than accounts from his time, which portray him as a cruel and hard-handed mercenary commander.
Dame Amafrey Ephemiel.
Dame Amafrey, the orphan's friend, founded several orphanages in the outer city, as the lower city was no place for children, and the upper city declined to sponsor an orphanage.
Of course. Commodore Morgan Redlocks.
Baldur's Gate ship captain Morgan Redlocks wed a man thrice her age. After the wedding, the groom suffered a heart attack. Redlocks converted his merchant ships into a pirate fleet.
Well, that's suspicious. A magnate Carrick Ilficent.
Carrick started from nothing, built a financial empire and founded the counting house. He refused to mingle with the other patriarchs, saying they didn't want me when I was an urchin, and now they can't have me.
Fair enough. The Cockeyed Stranger. Odd name.
This is a bust of the god Bane as he first appeared to Gortash in dreams, and was then described to a Rivington sculptor.
Huh. Okay, that is not the narration that I was expecting. The Cockeyed Stranger. And I think I can actually see Gortash now. Yes, he's over here. Okay, but before we go and talk to him, there is a few more things I can investigate
What's in
here. So, we'll take our time. Don't worry, Gortash, we'll get to you eventually. Recent receipt, fee paid for a full-length portrait of the god Bane with a side note in Gortash's precise handwriting. Now he is doubly immortal. I see. And well, I guess I can pick up some of this stuff here. I did sell most of the loot we picked up last episode to Volo, so I made a decent amount of money that way. There's more stuff I can read here. Populism and propaganda. A report to Lord Gortash from the Black Hand of Loyalty. 24 key populist slogans were tested with a cross-section of Baldurians. The following slogans scored highest at translating into support for the transfer of authority. Secure homes and streets for citizens. Baldurians responded positively to security for themselves, especially if it could be paid for by the levies on non-citizens. Obviously. Housing and prosperity for those who deserve it. There was a strong agreement with the proposition that those who work hard have the right to live well. Who we are is what we are. Strangers out. A plurality was strongly vocal about the need to reject and eject non-Baldurians. Citizens before patriarchs. Fair's fair. The nobility is broadly unpopular, and there's general agreement that inherited wealth should be widely redistributed. Articles and editorials propounding these concepts will be conveyed to Edward Needle for placement in the mouth. Yeah, he's just like Gortash's mouthpiece. Interesting, though, that the nobility apparently was still in favor of Lord Gortash, even though his populist slogans seems to favor redistribution. Maybe they thought it's not going to happen anyway. That's just what he's telling those stupid ordinary folks. In the end, he's going to support us and no one else. And eventually he just killed them, apparently. Okay, we got more here. Political influence plan. Parliamentary action plan. Current 10-day. Concentrate efforts on the following patriarchs as noted below. 1. Duke Dillard Portier. Though Dillard Portier sits on the ducal council, he would make a poor puppet, as his wits are failing and his will is weak. He is, however, a coward, so direct threats should suffice to persuade him to resign his council seat in favor of his niece, Liara Portier. Once tadpoled, Blaze Liara will be a powerful addition to our roster of patriarchs. Lord Raylan Janeth. The Janeth family's mining interest makes Lord Raylan a primary target of Banite capture. Raylan is foolishly proud and has been conducting an affair with a rent goblin in Little Calamshan, which makes him vulnerable to blackmail. As he will do almost anything to avoid exposure. So are we talking about a literal goblin, or is this just a slur? Because that would be interesting if it was an actual goblin. Instruct Edward Needle to publish an article with hints about the affair that will be meaningful to Raylan, and then leave a much more detailed anonymous note in his upper city bedroom. That should make him pliable. Lady Ruth Lineker. Our sources indicate the Linekers have recently received windfall payments from their Tethurian gem mines, cash that we could use better than they will. Abduct Lady Ruth's granddaughter Farisa Lineker and hold her in the upper city safe house until her grandmother meets our ransom demands. See to this immediately, Lord Gortash. He's really using like every trick in the book, like blackmail and just outright ransom demands, kidnapping people and so on. But it clearly was successful. He made it all the way to Archduke. Okay, what do we got here? Valakan's failed coup. This is a popular history account of Grand Duke Valakan's attempt to usurp the power of Baldur's Gate's Council of Four, in which he staged a failed coup backed by a cult of lycanthropes called the Band of the Red Moon. There are several notes in the margins in Gortash's precise handwriting, with the following scrawled in the end paper. 2 lessons. First, assassination alone isn't enough. And second, Duke Dillard Portier lived through this, so don't underestimate him. Okay. So he was reading up on other people's attempt to run a coup. Okay, it looks like we have seen everything. I mean, there's stuff over here, but that can maybe wait for until after we have dealt with the Lord Gortash. So, yeah, here goes nothing. Let's go and talk to him, I guess.
This was your doing, wasn't it, Karlach? The destruction of my steel watch. Such a petty
Among others.
vengeance.
Those things were evil. Just like their papa. To think I ever worked for you. Proudly, too.
I never meant to harm you, dear. Merely to help you realize your vast potential.
You sent me to the hells. You let Zariel take my heart. As though any of it was yours to give away.
The greater good, Karlach. Something I wouldn't expect you to understand.
You feel no regret, do you? All right. How about fear, then?
Oh, you do quite misunderstand. I've already made a deal with your companion. We need each other.
Do we now?
I mean, that deal already kind of fell through when I freed the prisoners from the Iron Throne and blew up the Steel Foundry. But interesting that apparently suddenly he's back to the bargain again. So maybe he is a little bit afraid. Never mind that, Gortash. We've heard all we need from the likes of you. Say nothing. You've heard enough. Attack. Yeah, I don't think that deal is still on the table.
You ought to reconsider. Divided, the Elder Brain will create an illithid army, yourself included in its ranks. Together, we can tame it.
Yes,
I'm
but I
sorry
don't want
you
to
feel
tame
wronged
it.
by how things ended between us all those years ago. But now we must look to the future.
You make it sound like we were lovers. Or friends. But that wasn't it. I trusted you. I respected you. It was my job to protect you. And that's what I did. I was so young. I didn't recognize evil when I saw it. When you turned on me, I was too dumbstruck to realize what was happening. No way he'd hurt me, I thought. He betrayed me for reasons I still don't quite understand. But I suppose evil has no real cause. It just is. Until it isn't.
You utter brat. You're going to burn this place down.
Good.
Yeah, but I mean, that should teach us a bit of a lesson. Even if we made a deal with him, how do we know that he's not turning on us at some point like he turned on Karlach? So, yeah, I think there's only one way out of this, and we will kill you and we will take your nether stone and then we will deal with the Elder Brain. Say goodbye, Gortash. Karlek, stop this, you're burning too hot. I mean, this is a situation where you probably should be burning hot. Get out of here while you can, Gortash. Well, no, I kinda need you here because I need your nether stone, so say goodbye, Gortash.
No, you have to stop her. Do it now.
What makes you think that I want to stop her? Okay, so he apparently gets to attack first. What the hell are you doing? Okay, now it's our turn. Let's get our bearing here. He already got in a hit, although it didn't do that much damage. And apparently he put up some shield around him and his henchmen. Can I still examine you? A legendary resistance, a shell of resistance. Gortash has immunity to thunder damage, resistance to physical and elemental damage for 1 turn, and extra bonus action and 3 meters of movement speed. Okay. Reflector guard active. Any projectile fired at this character is sent back to where it came from. What is going on here? I've never seen anything like that before. I'm guessing this is also like a temporary buff, hence the small number here. Alert, authority, you have advantage on intimidation checks. Crossbow expert. Dauntless, you can't be frightened and cannot be afflicted with other emotion-altering conditions. Enervating suffusion. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional force damage, high spell casting, magic resistance, permanently armed, and scintillating. Charisma and checks and saving throws. Okay, your charisma is not going to save you here. And then he has some fairly standard henchmen, but as far as I can tell, yeah, he has more of these stupid machines here. The ranged force curtain, well, this is new. Force curtain malfunctioning. A malfunctioning force curtain is making Gortash vulnerable to elemental damage. Well, that's interesting. You haven't properly maintained your contraptions, Gortash. What about this one? Okay, this one is active. This advanced technology grants Gortash immunity to thunder damage, resistance to physical and elemental. Okay, but can I destroy this contraption maybe? Because if it's giving buffs to Gortash, that is a very good reason to destroy it. It's vulnerable against lightning. Okay. So
I speak, they burn.
Maybe you can do something about this.
Step by step.
Like, let's fire some, well, decently high level witch bolt at it. Let's do it. Okay, well, that certainly did more than enough damage. Now, let me examine Gortash again. I'm not sure if anything has changed here, but it probably should have made him less resistant. And yeah, we have more of these here. You know what, Gortash? Screw that. Screw you and screw your stupid contraptions. In the audience room, I had no choice but to fight on your turf. But here I don't. So, what if I just try to move the fight out to the courtyard? I mean, I will have to make it through this room, which also has contraptions. But honestly, I see no reason why I should stay here where you know, all these machines are pitched against me. So, I think I'm going to start with Gale. Put you all the way over here. And we will make a run for the exit. Which also should create like a nice choke point. Then again, they can also probably just open this door. But still, this might be a better idea than trying to fight them here. I've learned my lesson. The fight in the audience room was like extremely messy.
Come on, can't stay idle.
And I don't need to deal with this bullshit. I'm going to make a strategic retreat to a place where I'm hopefully not quite as endangered. Okay, we have more of these false curtains here, including one that is active, so we should maybe destroy this one on our way out. Okay, I can't use like the lightning arrow here, but maybe I can use an arrow of lightning on this. Okay, there we go. That one is out of commission as well. And this one is malfunctioning, so that one can stay as it is.
Let's spill some blood.
Okay, yes, you will also retreat.
On the way.
We are going to fight you out in the open, where your stupid machines can't help you.
Alright, Karlak, it's go time.
And yes, I'm going to make you dash for the
Tactical.
exit as well. Okay, very nice.
Death is but a word away.
I mean, this is going to make Gale the most obvious target now, or maybe I will leave Corvus here and he can be a distraction. As a matter of fact, he can summon even more distractions. There we go.
Fuck yes.
Okay,
All doom.
most of us made it almost to the exit. And again, my ravens are trying to attack the machines, but that doesn't really do much. Okay, so these guys are trying to follow me. But again, at least on the courtyard, I won't have to deal with the contraptions. Yes, we will obviously counterspell that. And I'm pretty sure that contraption just hurt the Bay Knight over here.
You chose to die.
And you're wasting your attacks on my ravens, so I think
Watch
I
this.
think you're the idiot here.
Find a route.
Anyway, I guess I'm just going to wait here. It's possible that some of them will come through this door, so I should be prepared for that. And I guess I don't need to go frenzy just yet. So let's just
Another
end the
fight.
turn here.
Let's go.
And again, I'm going to send you out here
These boots
in a
have
good
seen
spot where you
everything.
can see both of the exits. And then you can wait.
Keep them guessing.
You can maybe go here. And you can just summon more ravens. It's kind of funny though that one of the black gauntlets is already hurt, even though I haven't attacked the enemy at all so far.
Step to it.
Okay. You can go over here. I guess that's as far as it gets. And now we wait. Meanwhile, they're still wasting their time on my ravens. Okay, Corvus
Your ashes, Baldur's Gate will be reborn.
has fulfilled his duty, and he's also making a run for the exit, so he's going to come outside. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We will be waiting for you here. I guess I can use haste, but it might be too early for that. I should wait for them to actually come out here. How about I put up a few ghouls in between us and the enemy. There we go. And again, you can just wait here, I suppose.
I got this.
And so can you. In the meantime, one brave raven is still fighting. You might actually be able to already attack one of them. Yes, you can. Alright, go for it. Okay, very nice. And obviously that is something we will have to counterspell. Well, that raven put up a brave fight. Also, it seems that there's another force curtain that I probably should have destroyed. I haven't seen that before. Okay, apparently Gortash is going through the main door here. Interesting. In that case, I may want to bring myself in a good
Don't waste a step.
position here where I can target him once he comes out of here. And I suppose I will put haste on Artemis now. Okay, Gortash, I think I'm ready for you. Maybe I'm even going to put up some spikes here, but it will break the haste, so maybe I shouldn't.
I miss this.
And again, you can just wait here. And you need to be closer.
Moving.
You can surprise Gortash once he gets through the door. So I'm going to put you into frenzy already. There we go. Okay, and now the ghouls can come in. The nice part is that the ghouls are activating like the contraptions, and the contraptions may actually damage the enemies, so that's actually useful as well. In the meantime, Gale can probably destroy one of the enemies already. Yeah, let's go for this one. Okay, that is one black gauntlet less. And now I'm going to move you over here so you can start attacking Gortash if he comes through here. Okay, apparently some of them are actually going for this door, so that's interesting. Alright. But still, I think making them fight in the open is definitely a good idea. Yeah, that killed all my ghouls, but it may have hurt Gortash a little bit. Like, very, very little bit. Okay, so now the real battle starts, because now all the enemies are out here. Okay, at the moment he's not protected by any sphere or anything, so I guess that is a good time to attack him. Let's go in with some arrows. Guess I will give this one a try. Okay, that was pretty neat. But I have more turns because I'm hastened. Another one. And one more. Okay, that did some decent damage. Can't use my hunter's mark at the moment. But I can use my melee attack on this guy. Alright, very nice.
Cut and run.
Okay, obviously I want you to go for Gortash. And I want to use a paralyzing critical. Okay, paralyzed, there it is. That's exactly what I was hoping. Might be able to use the offhand attack on this guy over here. Okay, very nice.
It's hot in here. Over
Okay,
there.
I want you to go after Gortash. She's currently blinded, so I hope she has some decent odds. Yes, I mean, since he's paralyzed, we can still hit him fairly easily. Oh, what the hell? So much for him being paralyzed. Apparently, at some point, he just transformed into whatever he's now. Avatar of Tyranny. Bane has come to Gortash's aid. Gortash has 150 temporary hit points, advantage to strength saving throws and strength ability checks, and now he has fearsome new powers. Well, I guess that would have been too easy. I guess it was a good idea, but I guess it would have been too easy indeed. But now that he's a big folk, I might be able to use this skill on him. Well, it didn't topple him, but it did do some good damage. Okay, let's get in another hit though. Alright.
Rest assured.
Okay, Gale, I think you should try to finish off this guy. He's awfully close. Okay, there we go. Another one of the minor enemies left. Less. And I guess it doesn't hurt if you already start drinking some potions. What is going on now? Iron Consul casts Bane's Wrath on Astarion. Sure, let's use the backlash, I suppose. And sure, may as well use this as well. Bane's Brutality. Bane's Command. Voice of Command. What are all these weird spells that they're using? The Closed Fist of Bane. Level 6. I guess we will try to counterspell it, because that sounds pretty terrifying. Okay, so he was able to hit Karlek, but not a lot. Not a whole lot. Okay, I guess we will just continue to attack him. I'm not sure if there's any other way to get rid of the temporary hit points. I mean, does this new form have like a certain turn restriction? It doesn't say, so just waiting for him to turn back into his normal form probably doesn't work. I don't know, let's try a hamstring shot maybe. Okay, Armstrong. I'll take it. And again, that did some nice damage. And once more. Nice. And can I like attack anyone who is close to me? Everyone else seems to be inside, so I guess I'm not going to go there. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay, maybe you can actually go in for melee hit here. Sure. Let's try it. Okay. It wasn't too terrible, I suppose. And yeah, let's end the turn. And you can just keep hitting him. Okay, apparently his temporary hit points are already depleted, so now we can just continue with normal attacks. I would like to use the Frenzied Strike as well, but I should probably instead give her a potion. Maybe one of these. There we go. Okay, you can maybe just continue attacking like the ordinary enemies here, because obviously we want to get rid of them as well. What the hell is this? Manifestation of Tyranny. Okay. It doesn't have a lot of hit points, so should I be attacking this one as well? Or maybe I should. And I guess all the other arrows can go onto this black gauntlet. No, it's just an iron console apparently. Okay, this one apparently didn't take any damage at all, so maybe there's no point in trying to attack that weird manifestation. Okay, that didn't do too much damage on Gale. Yeah, these two guys are just keep casting some weird spells on each other all the time. Yeah, what the hell is going on with that weird manifestation? Oh boy, the Close Fist of Bane. Yeah, I probably won't be able to counterspell that, so let's see if Artemis will survive that. Oh dear, that does look rather terrifying. Interesting, very interesting. So, are you going to attack me with your next turn, or why are you just hovering above me? This is extremely weird. But okay, I guess I can try to move away from it. I will get attacked by this weird manifestation, but I may just have to deal with that. Okay, it's a miss anyway. So let's get away from that weird hovering hand, and instead we will continue to attack Gortash over here. We are making some very good progress on him. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright. Very nice. And yeah, this will end the turn. You can just go after Gortash as well. Okay, that was a good hit. And that's all for you. And you can just attack as well. Okay, 29. Can you hit a 29 here? I would love for Karlik to be the one who delivers the final blow. 21. Okay, but clearly the Frenzied Strike here will do at least 8 damage, right? Let's do it. There we go. Good work, Karlik. Good work. That's my girl. And the weird hand is still here. And yeah, we still have to remove the remaining enemies, which is the Iron Consul and this one.
don't fancy their chances. Rook to
Okay,
queen 6.
Gale, this one's for you. Let's maybe go after this one first. They're already fairly weak. Okay, there we go. That's one of them defeated, and only one enemy left, and the weird hand, I suppose. I'm not sure if the hand is ever going to do anything, but I guess it's going to have its turn right here. But until then, we will focus on this guy here.
Think you can take me on?
That was a miss. That wasn't. And another miss. And another miss. Maybe you need to come a little bit closer. I just don't want to get too close to the hand, because the hand is freaking me out.
Go for the throat.
Okay, I guess you will have to use a ranged attack here. Okay, that was pretty good. And
Word.
now we will wait.
Incoming.
And you should move a little bit closer to the guy first. And just in case, I will give you another potion. There we go.
Witching hour.
Okay, again, just throw more missiles at him. Okay, very nice. The hand is still just hovering. Okay, so I mean, the hand is so slow that I don't see it as much of a threat, because we have a lot of time to just move away. So considering all these like major servants of these gods, I feel that Gortash got like the worst deal, because that didn't really do much. Anyway, let's finish off this guy. And there we go. We did it. We did it. Let's quickly heal up.
Stop me out.
And yeah, so we have defeated Gortash. You know, of all the major boss battles, Orin, Kazarek, this was by far the easiest. And I think going outside to the courtyard definitely was the right decision here. And yes, Karlek wants to talk. I need to loot the Lord or the ex-Lord and everything else. But I think that can wait for the next episode. So let's make a cut here, and then we will wrap this all up in the next episode. And after that, I will probably do my tour of Baldur's Gate and the, you know, surrounding area. Hopefully I can find the remaining pieces of dribbles, and I will just try to visit places I may have missed the first time, so I can go to the end game knowing that I have done most of what I can do in the city. But for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.